Welcome, my darling fire signs. It's Robin here. So I'm doing a 2025 reading. We'll have a look-see into what could possibly happen for the energy of Aries and then Leo and then Sagittarius. You're all getting a separate reading here. Just watch for the timestamps in the description. I'm using the Gilded Tarot. This is one of the best tarot decks that I have in my collection, and we're going to just get great readings for you. So remember to drop your zodiac sign down below in the comments and give me a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe. It's free for you, okay? So I'm just gonna go on a quick pause and we'll kick off with Aries. I'll see you back here shortly, okay? Thanks. Aries. Okay, let's start with you, all right? Because everything starts with you, Aries. You're the first zodiac sign out of all 12, and you charge in where angels fear to tread, literally. So I'm expecting a really, really big year for Aries, and you should too, because if you're not aware, cardinal signs were locked into, it was almost a curse of the planet Pluto being in the sign of Capricorn, and that ended on November 20th in 2024. So I would expect to see huge momentum, huge opportunities, just big fat everything. So let's start pulling some cards. I'm being guided to, let's look at your love life. Okay, so we do have the Hierophant here. So I see a really, really spiritual connection coming in for you. I would really anticipate this is going to happen for those of you that have been single for a long time, and just like nobody is worth your time, right? They're going to be coming in. I'm being prompted to just pull a card to see what zodiac sign they could be. Okay, so probably going to be a water sign. This is going to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water and fire. Really, really steamy relationship, okay? Really steamy, and just they're so generous and kind, and they get you. They're happy, you know, they're the perfect balance for you, okay? So singles, that looks really, really promising. For those of you in relationships, it's going to be a really, really busy year for you. Maybe just planning to live out your dream life. There's probably lots of money coming in here, and we do see a ship coming in. So I would anticipate quite a bit of travel for you, Aries, in relationships. So let's have a look at your house of money. For those of you that have been stuck in cycles of, you know, not experiencing your highest timeline of wealth, I would not worry about that anymore, okay? Because everything that you have put into the universe with the Three of Pentacles, it's just kind of been sitting there, you know? It just, if you guys have ever seen that movie Beetlejuice, where he's sitting in the waiting room and he's got that ticket, it's like 9 million whatever. Let me know in the comments if you've seen Beetlejuice, the original one. That's kind of what it's been like for Aries over the past, I think it's like 16 or 18 years. So, and not to say that you haven't been having good luck in things, you know, and like a modicum of success, but expect that to just ramp up exponentially for you with the Three of Pentacles. Everything, you're going to be in super creative mode, and I love that he's standing in front of a fire. So you're just literally going to be on fire, like this all-consuming energy, the type that makes people stand up and notice you even more than they already do. Okay, so let's have some cards. Okay, Six of Swords, it's coming in reverse. I want to know why. Okay, so we are being really prompted to understand that with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Temperance card right on its heels, you're probably going to be tested at some point early in the year in 2025 with an old karmic cycle. Okay, so it's just turn your back on it. This could be a return of the ex. It could be something that really, like, just flat out pisses you off. It could just be something that you'll know it when it comes up. It's like, oh, this again? Okay, so just turn your back on it. Just understand this is something that is coming back. It's a test. You want to pass this test, and the only way you can pass this one is to starve it, okay? Give it zero time and attention. All right, so I really think it's going to have something to do with a person. I really do. You know, somebody coming back, where just, why do they keep, you know, they're just coming back for your energy. That's what it is. It's probably somebody that you were either, though I'm not getting very generous words from spirit here, but to quote a Lauryn Hill song, flipping in the ghetto on a dirty mattress, like this is somebody that you really either wasted your time with, like binge doing something, or you were having an affair with them, or they were just using you or something, and you kept on letting them do it for whatever reason. So who is this person? Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a water sign as well. Okay, so this could be a little bit confusing, because for you singles, like the person that's coming in that is an ideal match is a water sign. Don't get them confused. If this is somebody coming back and they're a water sign, boot them, okay? But if it's somebody new and they're a water sign, then you can keep them. But have the wisdom to know the difference. And you can also ask Archangel Gabriel what is going on here. You can ask Archangel Gabriel for some support, just manifesting a solution to this last karmic test before that Pluto in Capricorn curse releases itself from you, okay? And feel free to have a little bit of a look-see into that. It's so weird when there's planetary alignments that they really affect certain zodiac signs, like really uncomfortable, or it can be really good. They're calling it your villain era, which is not a bad thing. We see you coming out of hermit mode. So Aries, like when you're out in public, you steal the show. You are totally hogging the spotlight. But it could have, maybe not as much lately. Maybe you stopped a performing career, or, you know, if you're in front of the camera, whatever it is, if you've not been having as exuberant, or whatever it is, if you've been backing down from it a little bit, that's going to stop for you in 2025. We also have the High Priestess. So this is just representing, I really see you kind of tapping into your darkness, okay? So, and I think that's going to be really good for you, because I just, like the villain era thing, there's things that your shadow self can do for you that maybe your love and light, like, you know, super sweet side. So I see you just sort of tapping into the darkness available within you to push you through limits and come out. And you can really tap into this. Again, I'm getting a really strong sense, like how many of you are performers, you know, or you want to be in the performing arts or paint or do something really creative. But maybe you've had like crippling stage fright, okay? Tap into your dark side to get yourself out in the public eye, get yourself out on stage, find your voice, find your creativity. And that's also going to help you bring in that ton of money that we saw here with the Three of Pentacles earlier. What else is going on? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. This is just saying, you know, look before you leap. Those are the words that I'm getting from Spirit. And this is not something that Aries is a huge fan of doing. I'm an Aries too, in case you guys didn't know, so I speak from experience. But just this kind of an edge of patience coming in for you, where you don't have to like jump, you know, into everything. It's going to be there for you, okay? And this, the King of Wands, is the ultimate representation of the Aries energy achieving everything that you want and desire. And you're sitting on a throne here. So you may as well go and get yourself one, because this is the position that you're going to be in. Just have to get over a couple of challenges with the universe bringing back some sort of, you know, test. And then possibly the return of an ex or somebody that you exhibited really bad behavior with. Yeah, and sure, maybe you had a great time, but it's holding you back, okay? I'm just going to pull one more card for you. And whatever happened in your past with the Five of Cups, just let it sit there. Everything happened exactly how it was supposed to happen. You played your part wonderfully. Even if it was like really not so cool, not so pretty, you know, maybe it was down and dirty. Just forget about all of that, because again, there's nothing in the past that you need to see, okay? So instead of looking at, oh, you know, I really screwed this up, or that really went wrong, or this is not where I want to be, new opportunities and fresh starts in 2025. Make this the year of Aries, okay? I mean, they all are. But anyway, you guys take care. Sending you lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. All right, Leo, what's up? LMG, Leo Millionaire Gang in the house. Time to claim your reading. Okay, so let's look into 2025 and see what the highlight reel is going to be for you, Leo. Remember to drop your zodiac sign down below in the comments so that I know which reading that you watched. And yeah, let's crack on. Okay, so this is going to be great news. Okay, so I find... you can let me know in the comments too if this is you, like super stoic Leo. You know, take things with a lot of bravery and your head held high and your shoulders back. And I don't often see a Leo stooping to where, you know, like holding a grudge, maybe teensy one, but no evidence of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, hold on, I'm really sorry. Wow. So like revenge seeking, okay? So you don't have to do that. And this is just something to keep in mind for the future, because it does look like there is an angel watching over you. And this is the angel of retribution is what I'm seeing. Somebody that really screwed you over in the past, they are going to hugely... they're going to get some sort of, something is going to happen to them. Like if they were a criminal, they're going to get caught, okay? If they like used you for money, somebody, like, it's just whatever they did to you is going to happen to them. And I see here with the 2 10s in the Judgment card, it's going to happen to them 20-fold. So all you have to do ever is sit back and allow karma and the angel of judgment to take over for you, okay? And it could sometimes take years. Just let it happen. Let it build. Okay, let's see what's happening for your house of money here, Leo. Okay, so just being warned here to really be careful with what it is that you're doing. I'm getting just sort of a vision of, if you guys are going to instant tellers, just be careful, you know, always just watch over your back. Please don't be going to instant tellers alone at night, especially for the lady Leos, okay? I want you to be really careful. I'm getting to hear from Spirit that it's time to update your PIN, change your passwords, do all of that, because I feel like there is somebody... especially if you gave somebody a password, oh, here's my debit card, here's the PIN, you know, here's my credit card, whatever. Maybe just even go as far as to like cancel your debit and credit cards and get new ones, okay? And that might seem a little bit extreme, but what's extreme is waking up and having no money left in your bank account, okay? And fraud alerts and, you know, hey, we noticed there's an unusual activity on your credit card and you don't want that, okay? Also seeing here with the 7 of Cups, there's going to be a lot of options opening up for you financially, but it's all going to start with you actually taking precautions and doing the passwords and all of that stuff, you know, security. And if you don't have any type of antivirus or anti-hacker or something like that on your laptop, please be doing that, okay? So what kind of options are coming towards you? Really fresh opportunities with the Chariot card, and you can see that the character is just sitting there and allowing things to happen. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is just chill and go along for the ride. It's like I'm really seeing a huge level of protection from angels here. So they're basically in the driver's seat, and everything that you've asked for is going to come in for you in 2025. And you don't have to force a thing. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be there. And the luck of Leo will definitely take over. For those of you wondering about your love life in 2025, let's pull a card here for that. Okay, so we do have the Six of Pentacles, and you could have had problems in the past with you doing a lot more than a partner, okay? So this is going to apply for whatever your relationship status is. If you're in a relationship where you feel like you're doing more than your partner, or you would like your partner to step up and do more for you and just be, you know, a better partner, they're going to start reciprocating. But the language that I'm getting here from Spirit is that if you have been in a relationship with somebody and they started slacking off, don't meet that energy, okay? Keep doing the nice things. Keep bringing the coffee. You know, just keep doing the things that you would always do, regardless if they are reciprocating or not, okay? Because it's not good. It just really sets a precedent for just being messy, you know, and spiteful, and you don't want that in your relationship, okay? So just keep being nice and keep doing the right things. And maybe they're going through a little bit of a depression or something and they haven't told you, but anyway, so just keep doing that. And for those of you that are single, I would really expect that you're going to meet an earth sign that's a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, and they're going to be the ideal partner with the give and take, and like able to understand you, like totally get you, and effortless. Again, very little effort required on your part. And that's the beauty of being represented by a feline, is that you guys are just able to open up portals with your energy, you know, and maybe do a little bit of research on the abilities of felines in the spiritual realm. And then you could take that on board and make that part of your power pack, you know, just something that you can rely on. And cats, what are they doing all day long? Laying around in sunbeams, purring, but they're so connected to spirit, and you guys can bring that energy on. And maybe you might even want to get a little house cat for yourself so they can show you the way. Then you can see they just get catered to, you know. Everything is done for them, and you can do that too, Leo. Okay, so we might have a little bit of an upset coming in. We do have the 10 of Cups, so, and it's in reverse. So I'm seeing here that a housing venture might not be the best time to move or sign a lease or sign a mortgage in 2025. And if you are doing that, just be very, very careful. Read the fine print, you know, get reviews of neighborhoods. You know, there's things called, where I live anyway, they have these walk scores. You know, if you're working with a realtor, they have access to reports that how much crime is in the neighborhood. You know, do people get ripped off? Like, do people get even like groping on the street? I think they have reports on stuff like that. You know, what are the neighbors like? Definitely, if you are in the market to move, make sure that you are almost like staking out that new location at different times of day, and go for a few days in a row, because you don't want to move into a place and then find out that your neighbor plays death metal 24 hours a day and they were just on vacation when you actually went to sign a lease or, you know, sign a mortgage or something like that. So just be really careful. You know, like, don't just jump because you like the place. Do your due diligence, okay? So decision making, you could be in a little bit of a fog in 2025, but again, you don't even have to worry about that, you know, because you do have spirit totally in charge. So don't worry about making decisions. Just understand that your angels, and ask them in, okay? Ask them, hey, I need help. Where should I go? Can you show me the best way to do this? And they'll show up and help you. It's like just being on total, be a co-pilot. What do they call that when they're autopilot? You can just be on autopilot. Hand everything over to your angels and they'll do what's best for you. Especially, I'm seeing here too, if anybody is, they're saying if anybody is suffering from a chronic pain situation, autoimmune deficiency, suffering from an old injury, or prone to injury. They want you to ask them to help resolve that, okay? Let's have a card for that. Because this is what you could be like, right? Your energy could just be so much more bountiful, you know, enabling you to do things that maybe you had to stop doing because of a body ache or arthritis, or like I said before, I'm getting a really high sense of an autoimmune condition for some of you, and specifically an old sports injury that is acting up, and maybe as you age it just is flaring up, okay? So the angels would like to help remove that from you. If you are a starseed, I really want to recommend Steve Nobel. He has a not just a meditation channel, but on YouTube he has an Arcturian healing chamber meditation. Really, really, really hugely benefit you. And actually that's what, now that I'm saying that, that's what they're saying here, because the energy is blue, okay? And then you would be shielded from stuff like that. Very, very, very interesting information for you. The Empress, it's like this is going to be your year to manifest everything from one realm into another, okay? So I think it's going to be really important for you, Leo, to like look at how powerful cats are and their spiritual prowess and what exactly it is that they're able to do just simply by being them, you know? And they're just basically laying around half the day, if not more. So I really see that that could really benefit you doing that, okay? So it's going to be a really, really interesting year for you, Leo. So I hope this was a great reading for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Love and light, okay? Take care. Bye. Sagittarius, what's going on, babes? It's Robin here. So let's get cracking right into your 2025 reading. Thanks so much for joining, by the way. And remember to drop your zodiac sign into the comments so I know which reading that you watched. So I'm going to give you the highlight reel for 2025 for your sun sign. If this reading is not resonating, please check out your moon sign, okay? So, all right, so I'm looking at love. Let's pull a card there. Ooh. Okay, so I've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? So it looks like there could be some sort of the word I'm getting, honestly, and I have to spit it out because that's what the angels are telling me, is that there could be some sort of a failure in your partnership, okay? This is going to be for those of you that are in relationships currently, okay? So let's turn that around. It really depends where you want to be. Like if you want to be with your partner, then invite Archangel Michael in to help you set the relationship straight. Like if you're really committed, you know, if you're the death do us part type of person, then definitely ask Archangel Michael to come in and help you. But I would expect some sort of unpleasantness, I want to say, but it's probably going to be on a bigger scale than that. Okay, for those of you that are single, let's have a card for you there. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so 2025, Sag, it looks like your love life was going to be a little bit on the rocky side. Okay, so singles, please be very wary. And it's so funny. I had a conversation with a friend of mine last night about my most recent partner. And I said, like, he was kind of a lunatic, but he was so good looking. And he said, yeah, so he came in a really, really shiny lure. Okay, so just be very wary of shiny lures, okay? Don't let things like affluence or like the really, really like banging body, or like the face is nonstop, or their personality, get deeper than that before you divulge anything too personal about yourself, before you get too emotionally connected. Because I mean, hello, I mean, unless you want to be in a dance with the devil, I mean, be my guest, it's up to you. But I mean, there's literally hell to pay for that type of relationship, okay? It'll just take you down. And just be very careful that somebody is at least on your level, okay? And I'm talking about emotional, intellectual, if you want the physical match as well, financial, because if somebody is in a lower aspect of their lifestyle right now, they'll drag you down into it. And if they are in a higher level of their life right now than you, then they'll pull you up into it. And if you're a match, then you guys can do anything together, okay? So just be very careful. And always remember that somebody that is struggling will pull you into their struggle, okay? All right, so wow. Wow, okay. Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? So I see a lot of intense emotional things. You know, let's pull another card here. Okay, so at least with the Queen of Wands, this is, I'm seeing so far, it's your year of being tested. So whatever you can do to power yourself up. And with the Queen of Wands, it looks like you do have this unstoppable energy, right? She is hardcore. Sagittarius, you are hardcore, okay? So what I'm getting here from angels and spirit is that if you are ever having a weakness, if you feel like you need to cry, do it behind closed doors, because I see that there's people here, especially here for you single people. Do it behind closed doors, because you don't want this person that we're seeing here represented with, you know, you don't want them having any additional power over top of you, okay? So I see some battles that you're going to need to fight in private, but you're also going to be given the strength to power through things, okay? So, but that's no joke, okay? But there's also an alleviation of heartbreak with the Three of Swords in reverse. So if there's somebody in your life that maybe you haven't been speaking to them, or there's some sort of a grudge, or you're not getting along with them, that should dissipate. So that is really, really, really good news. And that could be part of the emotional distress that you're suffering. It could be having that impact on your relationship. I see for some of you, this is a really intense family dynamic that is getting in the way of your other relationships, okay? But that is going to come to a close. And for those of you that would like a time frame on that, because nothing hurts more than stuff like that, you know, emotional damage. It's just devastating. So let's see if I can pinpoint what month that might be happening for you. This is totally up to you, okay, with the Magician card. And it does have the number 1 in it, okay? So it could happen for you in January, but it does look like you will have to be the one to, you might have to issue an apology. You might have to look at your own behavior and the things that you've had to say. You know, so a little bit of self-introspection here. And this could also be why, like, were you the catalyst in something that happened? This could be why the attraction, or like pulling in somebody like the devil, or having that type of really, really challenging situation happening in your relationship. It could all stem from whatever grudge or dispute is happening, because that energy just keeps on building, right? Oh man, I hope you are ready to tough it out, at least for the beginning of 2025. But I have no doubt in you, as a very powerful fire sign Sagittarius, that you can do this. Also, I love that the Hermit is coming in reverse, okay? So a lot of things coming in clear for you, really amplifying your social life. Like if you've been having a hard time finding work, or being popular, or whatever, you know, there's going to be some chains being broken, okay? There's going to be chains being broken for you. And look at this with the Five of Swords, okay? So it does look like you will be victorious in everything that is happening, but man, are you ever gonna have to gut it out, okay? So you might want to invest in some spiritual Kevlar, and that looks like protecting yourself with light, asking for protection. Again, Archangel Michael is here, always, always, always available. You know, your angels, archangels, guardian angels, they're always available. They're always on call, okay? They don't sleep, you know? They're not like us. They're really there constantly. So don't be afraid to call on them whenever, for everything. I even ask for parking, you know, hey, parking angel, get rock star parking when I go to wherever I'm shopping. And Seven of Pentacles, it looks like a nice little money flow coming in for you as well, okay? So, who plays bingo? Okay, so I'm seeing that you could win that, whatever the huge amount is, the jackpot. I'm seeing a lot of money coming in for you. It just clearing out of this old garbage, the emotional garbage, might be a really good time for you to also indulge yourself, spoil yourself with a Reiki healing, okay? And the Five of Wands, okay, so there could be a little bit of contention in your house, especially if you've got other fire signs in your family. So just remember, just let things go. Everything is not as serious as it seems. And Aries, what a bunch of hotheads, okay? So you're going to have to probably release a lot of what it is that you're hearing. Also, there's 2 5s in your reading, so that's an angel number 55, which is a really good one. So you might want to look that up. And I'll pull another couple cards for you here, Sag. Oh, I meant that to be just a fabulous shuffle, but look what happened. So Queen of Cups. I love this. I'm getting this song by Fergie that I'm not a huge fan of, but anyway, The Glamorous Life. Okay, so I'm seeing like really, really posh opportunities happening for you, and just an opportunity to maybe live like the rich and famous, like, you know what I mean? Just really going into maybe a luxury cruise or something like that could be happening for you. I love that. It's so nice. New adventure, new opportunity, but it's going to be a wild ride in 2025, Sag, okay? So just watch out for this stuff over here. These key relationships. That's all I'm getting from Spirit. So love and light, y'all. Bye.